up, it's Warchief, and today we're going to talk about, if it matters, the arrangement of your effects. Alright, this is Ableton. I got the sample, well, it was a really long loop, and I just drug it down to just a 4-bar, whatever, 3-bar. This is the original sound we are going to mess with to figure out if it matters, if our effects will change depending on their order. That's kind of confusing, but you know what I mean, right? I hope you do. Alright, anyways, we'll listen to it. You can already tell it has like reverb or delay on it, something like that. But anyways, this is the first one, and we have an EQ, an overdrive, and a filter. So I just used presets from Ableton. I just did this randomly, and then I just duplicated it 3 times and then messed with an order. The first two kind of sound similar, but we'll look at them with the spectrum analyzer, and you can tell that there is a difference. They might sound the same, but in the waveform might not look the same. Okay, so let's listen to the first one. Sounds alright, kind of. It's like distorted. There's overdrive on it, but anyways, let's listen to the second one. Now the first and second one are kind of similar. The effects on the first one is EQ, overdrive, filter. On the second one, it's overdrive, EQ, filter. So all they did was mix match the EQ and the overdrive. And on the spectrum analyzer, let's take a look as we listen to see what actually changes. You can tell on the second one you're getting higher frequencies, probably from the distortion going into the EQ and the way it's EQ'd, and then the filter is doing its filter thing. The third one is different. It's different because the overdrive is at the end and the filter is not interrupting the overdrive. So you're going to hear this one a little bit more distorted. So it does matter, the arrangement of your effects in your effect change. It really does, because you will listen to a big difference right here. Ready? Go. You can hear, oh, it is like bad. It's really distorted. So I will switch in between the second and third one. It's because the overdrive is at the very end of the chain is getting the most distorted sound, and it's kind of like overpowering the filter and the EQ. Well, you're EQing the filter. So what you're going to want to do if you do EQ before your effects, you're going to probably want to EQ after your effects too. I normally don't really worry about that. The way I do it is just, if it sounds cool, it pretty much is cool, and if there's a frequency in there, yeah, I'll go in and put EQ. But normally I don't. I always EQ the sound, original sound first, then put effects on it. I probably should put an EQ before and after, but that's just not the way I really do it. But maybe I should start. Maybe it'll make me a better producer. Maybe. We'll figure that out later. Alright, so it does matter. Okay, how about we duplicate this and we put the EQ at the end. We put the filter, distortion, so it's going to go through the filter first, distortion, then the EQ, and see if we get a difference with these two since they're a little switched. So the first one, we use look at the spectrum. The second one with the EQ on the end of the chain is a little bit more high pitched. I feel like because this is working in right here, this little 5, it's actually doing its job. So it's boosting the highs at the end, and you can hear that. So on this one, it's boosting the highs of the filter. The filter is giving it a low end, and you're boosting it, and it's not as high when it's going through the overdrive. So That's how that is affecting that. But anyways, it does matter the order of your effects. And if you make like a really cool sound, just duplicate it and mess with your effects arrangement. And maybe we'll have something better, something worse, something cool. I don't know. Just anything. So, yeah. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, leave a like. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Comment down below telling me if this helped you out or if you never really thought about this. And yeah, I make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Man, what a day already. Last night I was gonna film this video, but then all 3 batteries for my camera were dead. And then this morning, my memory card for my camera would not work, so I had to delete everything off of it, and it was a big mess. So I'm like in a time crunch. It just was not working out for me. So, hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you.
They did not save your life.